one sentence on how to describe episode 3. Let's do that.
There's so much happened. Wait,
That is true. They resolved previous episode things, and within this episode also, backstories were also, 2 backstories were revealed of Meera and of the like Lupluv and Lupi. So there was a lot to unpack in this episode.
It was deeper than I
expected it to be.
But like honestly, what I would say, it's like so like real life for us. A lot of the plot points are very similar to our lives. Like with you with Plub and with me with like
whoever was writing this script, they were purely trauma dumping and coping with this script. Like they were resolving their unresolved issues, because this was weirdly on point for how both of us had experienced life. So what we're talking about is basically Kunti, when he had asked for reports back in like Me and Thee, right? Information
like
on
background checks
on Peach and
Plub,
right? This season it was revealed he got an additional document. We were way too on point with predicting things. I was just like the father's dead, and you thought it was Plub is not
is not his real sister.
Which was understandable.
I felt like Plub might not be his real sister, because the way they both were reacting to it,
and the dialogues
between them. But then after some point, I'm like, I think it's the death of the parent.
Yeah, I was like, right. That's what I was like, it's the death of the father. But like honestly, I was kind of surprised as to why Peach was sad about it. That's what we got to know, is the death of the mother. I really resonated with the fact that Peach was basically asking her that, how do you feel? And I was hoping she says like, I don't feel anything, because the way it was shown that she was like in a turmoil, but you could clearly see it was nothing. That's all, because that's what she, and then she ended up explaining that neither do I feel angry, nor do I feel sad. And she had also alluded before, being like, maybe I was too young, or I've just like, that's what, forgotten them, but that means suppression, because I myself do that. As compared to me, like for me, life is very much from like Luke Peach's view. Like him having nightmares, him remembering exactly the details that happened to them. And like when he talked about his mother also, he said that, you know, she didn't hit me, but she didn't love me. Like we got a lot of character there for Thee's character. Yeah, Thee's character, how he reacted to it. Saying that while you all have bad memories with your mom, right? At least let the last memory be a good one, like rather than not getting closure. Yeah, exactly. Everything was weirdly like getting answered, and I was so surprised to see that from like a Lacan satire show. Then they finally go over there, and then Thee mocks the living shit out of Mom. Oh my god, that scene was so good. I loved it. You could see like more kind of breakdown, finally again, and not keep that boss image. When he flipped off Kunti. Yeah. Obviously he got pissed off and left. He's like, fuck this dude, I'ma leave. So that left Kunti alone with Meera, and Kunti went into his own dimension. He started talking to himself again. So Meera was like, you know what, fam, I'm going to just check on the other two. So they ended up getting attacked over there. Yeah. Of course, Mok came to save Thee's ass while Meera was defending Peach and Plub. Meera didn't know where Kunti was, like in the sense of because she was so busy protecting these two. It didn't strike her at that point. And then Mok being like, where the fuck is he? And then he runs off and goes to protect Kunti, who's been surrounded by 3 goons. We do not know as of now who they are from, where they're from. Obviously, Kunti would train his husband to like protect himself, because he's come into the world of mafias after all, right? And the cuts in between where you could see the karate and the shooting scenes, it was done so well. And then Pooven also looked like Pooven's hair falls in front. So Mok gets shot in that process. And Rom somehow comes over there. Yeah, they didn't answer that. That's the only thing, right? That's the only thing where both of us were like, but why were you there? That's what he disarms by shooting him in the shoulder. First is that. When he realizes that he sees Mok has got shot, and anger surges to his body. Please stop saying it like that. And then Kunti is just like, yo gang, don't kill him. Yeah, ultimately, William does shoot the guy dead, and Kunti obviously gets angry about that. And like true brothers, they decide never to talk about it ever again. Like they did. Technically they did. Yeah, in the hospital first. Weirdly good emotional depth where Peach and Plub talk it out. And because I think this is Plub's first time like in a shooting per se. Yeah. And because Peach knows his experience. Right. Since he's already been. So like that, like, are you okay? And she's like, I'm cool, I'm chill, I'm okay. And then Peach goes to Kunti, and Kunti is feeling bad, because in these crime shows that they don't want the partner getting involved in all these bad, like all these shootouts and all. They always want them to be safe. So Kunti does feel bad, and especially for Plub, because like He's been training Peach, but Plum, he's like,
Yeah, she's
she's
not.
vulnerable essentially, right?
Yeah.
I hope that's another plot point. That, yes, Mira, I
Oh my
assign to
god,
you.
yes, 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 yes,
And that's
yes.
how we get miniseries. That's how we get miniseries. He feels bad that, like, Plum, like, might have got scared, and Peach was like, it's okay, don't worry. Great emotional depth. Wow. Then fuck ass Rome comes into the scene. Like, he keeps talking about like the power dynamic, whatever had happened, and then Kunti's kind of zoned out and zoned in, and then he finally snaps, being like, "Why did you shoot him?
We could have stopped it right there and then. So like
Exactly.
Rome obviously justifies being like,
Like, he could have hurt you and Mok. Then
Yeah.
especially Mok's name was even more prominent than like Kunti's
Kunti's,
Great
yeah.
Brotherhood. So then it transitions with Rome being in Mok's
Hospital room.
like.
Yeah, Moke lets his guard down, starts flirting with him, saying that, bitch, I want you, I
And
need
he
you.
finally says that I've been so apart for 2 days, and this 2 days has been too long, and I cannot be apart. So yeah, he's basically said I can't live apart, so I want to always be with you, and I'll be coming with you to Hong Kong. So we have still continuation that Rome and Kunti are like fighting, casual brother things,
Sibling stuff.
and basically Peach ended up saying that, listen, if you were in Rome's place and if I was involved, wouldn't you act the same?
Which he did in
Which
season
is
1.
true. That's what the logic was actually amazing.
I had predicted this also.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
said that. I'm just like, if he was in like Rome's space, right, he would have done the exact
Which happened,
same,
exactly.
Which had happened. At the end of the day, T does see Mock as a bodyguard
Yeah,
and
exactly.
a secretary, so he like expects him to get shot.
Sure.
Whereas Rome is in love with this dude, man.
Exactly. But in between all of this, also we get Mock yelling at Mira for not doing her job.
As
well.
usual.
I
that
sympathize with Mira. The thing is, she was not doing her job. She was still protecting.
But she's
Kunti
supposed
can
listen.
handle himself.
No, I get where like Mock comes from also, right?
Yeah.
Her job is not to protect Peach. I know Plub like saved
No,
her
Plum,
ass.
amazing. That Peach is the heart of Kunti, so he was protecting Kunti, which again, logically wise, cringe wise, amazing lines, 10 out of 10. And that's how they bond.
They have the camping trip that they're going on. Yeah, they talked about the fact that they basically set an entire mountain on goddamn fire. So because of which they were banned. So like Peach is like, oh, let's do camping then, because you all have never gone camping since childhood. And I kept saying, I'm like, Mox,
Rome is going to put his fuck ass
Okay.
dick in between of this
No,
conversation.
I did not phrase it like that.
And he basically said, listen, bro, I said I'll fuck off, but after Moke gets better, and Moke's like, yeah, I'm still not, I'm
a little boo-boo.
I'm a little boo-boo.
We were
I'm not
discussing.
getting any scenes anymore,
Yeah.
and we're like, okay, I guess a teaser comes up for them.
So basically, in the teaser, like both of them are in their cafe, and they get like Aran gets like a casting call, right? While he's reading it, he says that it looks quite familiar, and even Tawan gets a similar casting call. So we both literally started screaming the moment Aran said that, because again, it might just be for me and T, right?
Again.
Them paying me and T. That is how you do a good meta joke. That was so. If it is that, it is funny as shit.
Final statement, I would like to be in
Thank God Mock
sandwich
got shot.
between Mock and Emmy.
When they were standing together, like both
Oh
of
my
us were
God.
just screaming.
That's why when Mock and like was yelling at Mira, I was just like, I know it's supposed to be very serious,
Serious scene, yeah,
but
but
they look hot.
can I just stand in between them while
put me
getting
in a
yelled?
sandwich? Could you tell that I'm more bisexual than ever? And we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Oh, the orphans. Arseny
Oh my
only
God.
hires orphans.
Yes, basically, Plub was asking Mira if she has like family who is in Thailand and all. I'm like, if Mira turns out to be an orphan, Arseny is just collecting orphans. This is also where we connected that Peach and Plub are also orphans.
The
And this is
reason
why-
why couldn't his dad immediately accepted Peach is because he was an orphan.
No. Angry Poovan turns around.
Angry Poovan does not look.
Literally the scene where he was shooting the.
He looked good. I'm saying that as Poovan. I need Poovan in like a detective.
So like
now.
Mr. Kill with Poovan though.
not really Mr. Kill. I don't know. Like basically, Boom and him need to be.
Oh
in.
yeah. Shh. Do not get me started. Boom was so
He was
good.
so good.
He